Hello friends, in this video we will try to discuss one of the Python interview question. The ask is how to find the unique characters and their count in a given sentence. So using Python, let's try to take some sample file. Right now we are in IntelliJ IDE. Let's take some sample name char search. So the topic or agenda is how to find unique characters and their count in a given sentence. Okay, this is the topic, and so there will be a sentence. Let's say character equal to, let's try to pass the input is, let's say, enter any statement to identify would exist in a statement. Okay, or take some string, yeah, given string. Now let's try to take some string. So here we will try to take, I would like to match up these words which I am going to enter in the string. So this particular string characters, we are going to validate it against to char, the statement which we are going to give the input. Okay, now let's say w, let's say some random numbers characters, let's say o, and let's say r, let's say b, let's say w, or let's say m. Okay, now I have taken a string, I have taken a char. So my interest is now to validate this particular input string which I am going to provide, how many characters are getting matched, which I am going to give the input, and what is the count. So that is the expected. Now let's try to take some empty variable, just pass the empty list, and we are going to append the output for this variable into the list. Okay, output list. Now let's try to loop it for character in char, means all the characters in characters if character in string, if character is in string, and if character not in output. Now what I am trying to do, output to dot append character. Now let's try to print output. Okay, now we will try to go for the explanation. So what we are trying to do, for every character in the input which I am going to give, provide it as part of this statement, whatever may be the input which I am going to give for all the characters, if that particular character exists in string, means in this, that will next it will come to this step. This will tries to check it against to the input which I am going to provide, whether it is these characters are exist or not, based on the second step. And further, if that particular character not into output, means the another step, third step, what it will check, if it is not exist in this particular output, Then we are going to append those characters into this empty variable as a form of list. So that is what this is going to do, and we are printing the output. Now let's try to print. Let's say the number of unique characters in a string, comma, here we are going to take up the length of output. So what we are going to do in this step, here we are printing the output, here we are taking the length of unique characters, means the input string whatever we are going to provide it, in that whenever this string is trying to check with that particular input which you are going to provide, how many characters is going to display, means it is going to match these characters in that particular string, those characters length it is going to display as part of this particular statement. Now let's try to see the output what it is going to return. So it is asking the input. Okay, let's say globe is revolving around the sun. You can give whatever you want just for testing purpose. See, it has written the 4 unique characters, means if you try to see OB and RU, okay, these 4 characters are matched with this particular string, and what is the leftover? OBRU. OBRU means WM is not exist in this particular string. Okay, so these two are excluded, that's where it is not returned, and the returned unique characters length we are fetching it here. Okay, and let's try to see for cross validation. So now we have taken this, right? Now we will try to eliminate sun. Okay, globe is revolving around the, we will try to take globe is revolving around the, means here also OBRU. OBRU. Okay, anyhow it is there here. Still here in this particular sentence also we do have 4. Now let's try to take, still we will try to take globe is revolving, or globe we will try to take just globe. See, here OB is available and other characters is not exist, that's where it's eliminated those two. So it's written the length is 2 and found is these two characters are matching against to input. Okay, this is how we can calculate the any input which we want to, which we are interested about a specific characters pattern. In order to figure it out, we are going to take up the approach. I hope this is understandable, guys. If you guys really like it, please do subscribe, like it and share it, and please do the comment.